Welcome to the Dreams Blueprint. Hi, I'm Dat. Today, Emma and I are exploring one of Da Nang's local favourites, mee kuang.
Mee kuang is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, and honestly, in Da Nang, you might find more mee kuang shops than Fair Shop.
That says a lot.
It's a simple dish, but very unique. A little bit of broth, not too much, just enough to bring everything together. Fresh herbs, rice noodles, peanuts, sometimes pork, shrimp. Every place has their own version.
So, what makes it special to you?
I grew up eating this. It's one of those dishes that feels familiar. Not fancy, not complicated, just honest food.
That's usually the best kind.
Exactly. And everyone has their favourite spot. Some people like it richer, some lighter, some for the noodles, some for the broth.
So today, you're taking me to your spot.
Of course. Let's see if it lives up to expectations. In a city full of choices, sometimes the best meals are the ones locals come back to every day. This mee kuang restaurant, one of the most well-known spots here in Da Nang. It's simple, always busy, and you see a mix of locals and visitors. Places like this don't need to try too hard. People come here for the consistency. This is mee kuang, rice noodles, pork, shrimp, fresh herbs, peanuts, and quail eggs.
It looks really colorful. Not like a typical noodle soup.
Yeah, it's very different. Less broth, more focus on the ingredients themselves.
It already feels more like a composed dish.
And the broth, just a small amount. It's not meant to be a full soup, more like a concentrated base, something to coat everything and bring the flavours together. Today I went with the classic version, pork.
Keeping it traditional.
Yeah, when you're in the hometown you start with the original. Mee kuang comes from central Vietnam, mainly Quang Nam and Da Nang. It's been around for generations. Originally, it was a simple meal for locals, something quick, filling, and made from what was available. Over time, it became one of the signature dishes of the region. And these quail eggs, one of the key elements.
They're small, but I see them in a lot of Vietnamese dishes.
Yeah, they add richness and a little contrast in texture.
It's a small detail, but it makes a difference.
So the way you eat mee kuang, you start with the herbs, lots of herbs. Add them in, mix everything together. Noodles, broth, toppings, don't rush it.
It's very hands-on.
Yeah, you build each bite your own way.
It's really fresh.
That's the first thing you notice. Freshness from the herbs. Then the noodles, soft, slightly chewy. The pork, savoury and a bit rich. The broth, even though there's not much, ties everything together.
It's light, but still very satisfying.
Exactly, it's not heavy like a soup, but you still feel full. That's why people can eat this any time of the day. This is another version, rice noodles with pork and fermented fish sauce.
That smells strong.
Yeah, it's definitely more intense. Very local, very traditional.
Not for everyone?
Not for everyone, but if you like bold flavours, this is a good one. This is the fermented fish sauce, rich, salty, with a deep umami flavour. You mix the sauce first, make sure everything is well combined. Then add it to the noodles and mix it all together.
Oh, that's strong.
You get that fermented depth right away. Salty, a little funky, but once you keep eating, it starts to balance out.
Yeah, it grows on you.
Exactly. The pork softens it, the noodles carry the flavour, and when everything mixes together, it becomes more rounded.
It's very different from mee kuang.
Completely different experience, more intense, more direct. This is the kind of dish you don't forget.
Yeah, it's not something you eat every day, but it really stays with you.
Exactly. It's bold, it has character. And once you get used to it, you start craving it. And at the bottom, all the mixed greens.
There's a lot in there. So now I feel like I'm eating a salad.
Yeah, fermented fish sauce acting like a salad dressing.
That's probably the strongest salad dressing I've ever had.
Not your typical Caesar.
Definitely not first date friendly.
No, this is you already know the person kind of meal.
Or eat it alone and enjoy it kind of meal.
But honestly, once you get used to it, it's kind of addictive.
I can see that. It's weirdly good.
Yeah, with the fish sauce, it's so good. Honestly, I think this might be my new favourite. Let's try something different. I've actually never had Russian food before. These days, more and more Russian tourists are visiting Da Nang, and I've started seeing a few Russian restaurants opening.
That's interesting. Da Nang is getting more international.
Yeah, the food scene is changing. You still have the local flavours, but now there's more variety.
So today we go from Vietnamese to Russian?
Why not? That's the fun part of exploring.
I hope you're ready. This might be very different.
I'm ready, I think.
We'll see.
Sometimes travelling isn't just about where you go, it's about being open to something new.
Let's start with the Russian red velvet soup. I think it's called borscht.
Yeah, borscht. It's made with beetroot, so that's where the deep red colour comes from. You also have cabbage, potatoes, sometimes beef, and a bit of sour cream on top.
Oh, the flavor is interesting. Slightly sweet, a little sour, and earthy.
Yeah, very different from what we're used to. Not as bold as fish sauce, but still very distinctive. First time eating this, I feel like I'm being healthy.
Yeah, it does feel like a clean kind of comfort food.
Comfort food, but in a completely different way.
It's actually quite nice. Light, but still filling.
Yeah, not what I expected, but I like it.
From mi kwang to borscht. That's quite a journey in one day.
Next, a simple mixed salad. Tomatoes, cucumber, onions, with a light vinegar dressing.
Very clean, very simple.
Really refreshing.
Yeah, it cuts through everything, especially after the soup.
Exactly. Light, a bit tangy, wakes up your appetite again.
Simple food, but done right.
Sometimes that's all you need. I didn't expect this from Russian food.
It looks familiar, like a dumpling, but different.
Yeah, deep-fried beef dumplings with dill and sour cream.
Oh, wow. Crispy on the outside.
And juicy inside. The beef is really flavourful.
The dill gives it a very fresh, herby taste.
Yeah, and the sour cream adds that creamy, slightly tangy balance.
It's interesting. It feels familiar, but the flavor is completely different.
Exactly. Like something you know, but with a different personality. If this was in local Vietnam restaurant, we'd probably dip it in fish sauce.
Of course you would.
But this, I like it their way. So we also ordered the poached version, just to compare.
It looks a lot softer, more delicate.
Yeah, very different.
It's quite mild.
Yeah, the flavour is much lighter. You really taste the dough and the filling separately.
I think it needs more contrast. Maybe more seasoning.
Or maybe we're just used to stronger flavours.
I still prefer the deep-fried one.
Same here. More texture, more flavour. This one's not bad. Just a bit too gentle for me.
Yeah, it's good, but the fried version wins.
Last dish, rice cooked in beef broth, with shredded beef, carrots and raisins.
Raisins? That's unexpected.
Yeah, again, very familiar, but very different.
Oh, that's interesting. Savory, but a little sweet.
Yeah, the beef broth gives it depth, and the raisins add that soft sweetness.
It kind of reminds me of fried rice, but not really.
Exactly. The texture is lighter, and the flavour is more subtle.
It's comforting, in a different way.
Yeah, not what we grew up with, but still feels familiar. Same ingredients, different approach, and a completely different experience. So Emma, what do you think?
a good experience. Very different from what I expected, but in a good way.
Yeah, same here. We started with something very local and ended with something completely different.
From Mi Kwang to Russian food, that's quite a journey in one day.
And honestly, I didn't expect to enjoy it this much.
Even the salad with fish sauce?
Especially that one.
I think that's the fun part. You try something new and it surprises you.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need to travel far to experience something different. Food has a way of connecting people, even when it comes from completely different cultures.
And sometimes the unfamiliar becomes something you enjoy.
Exactly. From local streets to international flavours, Da Nang is slowly becoming a place where everything meets.
And we're just getting started.
Thanks for watching The Dreams Blueprint. See you in the next one.